Yes, my people. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Naija Wash is back again. How you guys doing today? Good to be back with a new show, episode one. Life in abroad. Tell us your story. How you guys doing? We are back here to talk to you about a normal life that we all are passing through. In abroad, both home and away. So we are going to talk to you. I'm going to be We have our sister that's going to join me just in the next 1 minute. I will blessing that we're going to analyze this whole issue together. As we can see, okay, we can see him now. We can see her right now behind the screen. Let me bring her in. All right. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing today, blessing?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm very, very good. It's nice to have you on the show. This is a kickstart of a new show we're going to be doing here. So our followers are going to get used to this. The show is all about, we called it Life in Abroad. Life in abroad can be for those of us that lives in diaspora or those of us that lives in Nigeria, Ghana, anywhere is abroad. As long as we're doing it from here, Nigeria could be abroad. If you are doing it from Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, anywhere can be abroad. So life in abroad is for everyone, both those that lives in the diaspora, those that lives in Nigeria, anywhere you live in, is a show that we just kickstart right now, where we all need to talk about our story because we all know that we have a story to talk about. But because of one thing or the other, we are not actually confident enough to talk about it. So because of this, most of us fall a victim because we,
Yes.
we, we cannot learn from what others have passed through. So this is what this show is all about. It's a show where we can give opportunity to every individual to call in to talk to us about what they've passed through in the past or send in their messages through our WhatsApp, our email, or even call in without not showing their face. So, Blessing, it's nice to have you here. We're going to be doing this together. So, what do you have to
Thank
say right
you.
now? Please introduce yourself to our audience before we start.
Thank you very much. My name is Aro Blessing. Firstly, I want to appreciate Naija Watch for bringing me on to this platform for this program. So I hope I'm able to do my presentation in a way that everybody will enjoy. So I'm a farmer, that's what I do. I live in Benin City, and I'm also the senior special assistant to Governor Godwin Obaseki on agriculture.
All right, good. Good to have you on the show once again, Blessing. Of
Thank you,
course,
sir.
we are going to do this together, and I believe our audience, they are going to like what we are going to be doing here. You know, thank you, Blessing. So, we are going to start with, as you know, you live in Nigeria. I can say that I live in Nigeria as well, but I grew up here in the United Kingdom. Currently, live streaming from here. So we have a story to talk about. Most of us in diaspora passing through hell. Especially from those that is very close to us, that those that we trusted so much with our life. Like trusting your family back home with your money. What can you say about that, Blessing?
It's quite an unfortunate issue because I can say that 80% of those living in the diaspora will tell you they've all had their own fair share of this event. It's not a good thing, it's not something that anyone should be happy about. Family members, they've really done so much harm to those living in abroad in the diaspora. And in a way, it's also affecting us back home because I believe that Edo would have been more developed than we have today. But these are one of the reasons we are yet to get to a stage we are supposed to have gotten to, knowing the number of persons living in the diaspora from Edo State. So if their investments they bring down back home are being put into what they ask their family members to do for them, I don't think that we will still be having unemployment issues in Edo State today. I think the rate of unemployment would have been very minimal. So it's actually a very sad thing, trusting your family members with your money is a very sad one, sir.
All right. Okay. Yes, it's very, very sad because many of us here have experience to concerning this particular issue that we are talking about right now. Like when we have to start with building a house, for example, many people, many of my brothers and sisters that lives in diaspora have sent money back home to build a house where their relatives will be building their house, their own house, and be, building. The other house as well. So instead of you to be using your money to be building one house, automatically you are spending for two houses. So because
Mm.
of that, a lot of family here in diaspora, they are actually scared now to trust anybody with money at the moment in Nigeria. So the reason why we are doing this show is to encourage people to know that you don't necessarily have to send money to your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister before you can achieve anything in Nigeria. You can do it in a different way. You can visit Nigeria to do it by yourself. And there's so many agents now, legitimate agents in Nigeria that can do this thing for you in a rightful manner without not being hurt by your. Because normally sending your brother or your sister to do something for you, the biggest problem there is that they're always expecting you to compensate them, either
Yes,
direct or indirect,
direct. Yes.
So I don't know. So I don't know if you have any experience where these things have happened before, or if this particular issue we are discussing right here have happened to anybody in Nigeria, blessing.
Yes, I do. At least I've spoken to a couple of persons living in the diaspora who will call me to tell me they sent their money down to their family members to set up a business for them, or to purchase something for them, or to do a building project for them, and at the end of the day they defraud them. So I can remember one that happened in my family. It was even our mom who did that. So my cousin, she has been in Italy for so many years. That was before we had these GSM phones where you can easily communicate to people anytime. So this happened way back. I was still a young child then. But I remembered her when she returned back to the country, she was crying. If I'm not wrong, this probably happened in 2000, in the year 2000. So she has been sending money down to her mom, the mom bought a land for her and was supposed to be building. So according to her, there was no means of actually sending pictures like we have today now, that you can easily just do a live video even while you are at the site and all that. So
Mhm.
the mom was actually, I think she was sending fake pictures to her and all that. So eventually she came to Nigeria. So and when she came, take me to my property, it was stories upon stories. And the mom had even lied to her that they were currently living in the house that she built. So when she came, she met them in her father's house, that they were still there. So she was really mad. She was angry. I remember her coming to my mom's house to report her sister to her, that look at what her mom did to her and all that. So it was really sad. And I can tell you that I've not heard from them for a very long time though. But after she went back to Italy, she swore never to have anything to do with them again. And
Yeah.
before I got to the university, I came out of the university, she never came back. So
All
if
right.
not for this topic, if not for this discussion we're having, after this program, I will call my mom to call her sister. Let's see if they've heard from her, if they have her number, so I can call her and plead on behalf of the family so that she can forgive everybody and reconcile with the family. But for so many years, when she left, she changed her numbers. Nobody could reach her. So I don't know if they've even heard from her since that time. So it was really a sad one. So that was my own personal experience, the one that happened in my family.
Right, right. Okay. It's very sad. I have a story that we received on Wednesday from a lady that I cannot mention her name. She it is a pathetic one. She lives in Norway, but that's the only details we can give from the
Okay.
message. She sent this one through our WhatsApp, where she
Yeah.
said that in 2013, she brought a,
Yes.
a long-time boyfriend to France, from France, but she
Okay.
lives in Norway now. She lives in Norway right now. That she brought a long-time boyfriend to France, and before she moved to Norway, that she was having a girl that was assisting her. That was living with her. She actually brought that girl. To okay. I'm gonna use pigeon for this particular because it's a sensitive uh, um, discussion. I have a reason for it. So this woman says she did live for France before, but she currently live in Norway. Says she carry a long time boyfriend come abroad. Later on, the boy family can go pay the bride price for Nigeria. That is for Benin. You know, but the girl where she said they stay with at that time, say now she helped that one come abroad as well. I don't want to go deep in that. According to which she take talk for here, she said that girl can't carry belly for this man where she carry come France. That was then she was living in France, but now she lives in Norway. She lives in
No
Norway.
way.
Yes. Say this girl come carry belle for the man where she carry come from Nigeria, where they don't date tele, but say whenever she not dey house, if na they are two they meet or e get whether they meet, but she no know. So because of that, the girl come comot for her house, say she want go carry her house for outside. Say the girl no talk say na her man give am belle, say her boyfriend, her Oyibo boyfriend give am belle. So because of that, say carry house give am for outside. So now later, now the person where this girl talk to contact this woman because the person where this girl talk to don't live with this woman before for one city like that where she mentioned. So the thing of this woman now be say she moved out of France because people mocked her, to no way. The man where she spent all her money to bring come, she don't care about our immediate family like papa, brother, sister. The first person where she says she fair carry come abroad. Now this man where can go give the leg to another girl or woman where she put for house, where they live with them. Say now both of them. The surprising part now be say he put money for her head, but now both of that girl now and this man, two of them now they live together. Now, bless. I don't know if you are still there because we just lost you right now. I think the network from Nigeria is not too bad for blessing right now because this matter is very, very sensitive. People can actually call in to talk on it because this is the reason why. Good evening to you, official. A Proco. Thank you very much. Yes, this is a very sensitive issue, but I think we're going to bring Blessing back before we continue. Let's see what happened. 1 minute.
That was network issues, sir.
Okay, good. I can have you back right now. Okay, good.
Yes.
Like where I stopped, because this guy that the woman bring come from Nigeria, so
Nigeria.
can't give the letter to this woman friend where they live with them. I don't want to talk and go that side. Some of them know what they talk about. Can't give them belle. And the surprising part now be say He said this man still he bright price still there ahead, but now him and that particular girl now they live for house now for city for France, but she can't move come off for France because of she could not take the pain. She now no way she says she can't stay now. Now, she said, "We could not mention her name. We could not mention the girl name. But we have the girl's name here, the man's name, you know. But she said, we will not mention any names, and she cannot call into the show as well. This is what the show is all about. You don't need to come into the show if you don't have the confidence to face the camera. You can easily come into the show by not showing your face, like the way our sister Blessing is showing her face right now. You can put it dark and be talking, or you can send us your audio on our email or WhatsApp. So this situation now, because the reason why I talk about this situation and what surprised me about this situation is this: we have many of our sisters or brothers who traveled abroad many years ago. Their first priority is to bring their girlfriend here. Why some of them, their first priority is to bring their boyfriend here. Don't get me wrong, some are lucky, you know, to bring their boyfriend, later on become their husband. Why to bring your girlfriend, later on becomes your wife. But in most cases, statistically, a lot of them have regretted doing this. Yes. So, what can you say about this, Blessing?
Wow, it's actually a sad one. If that my sister they hear me now, you know, say network they break that time when you dey narrate the story. But if I understand you very well, what you talk, you say as the guy don't give her belle, her friend wey she carry come belle. Now she bring the guy come, now she bring her friend come. Now they can go rent house, they stay together. She come move comot from France go Norway because of shame. Then now that her boyfriend don't put money for her head. Now what you dey talk, Abi?
The boyfriend, according to what she said, he said the boy don't put money. He said she carry and come. 2 years later, since 2013, he said 2 years later, now the guy go, his family go pay money.
Bride price.
Bride price for house. Not be both of them go pay him. Yes, they go pay the money for house. So during this time now, now he take give a girl belle for house. You know, yes.
So what I get to talk and a very sad one. As they narrate the story, just now tears one nearly come out for my eye. Because I don't know how people take get strong mind, they betray person. You see the two of them where feel hurt this woman like this, so now she helped the two of their career. But at the end of the day, the two of them decided to come together to betray her without considering her hurt. If not, be say she be very strong person. Now this kind of thing dey lead people to depression. They'll come say you no can't get mental issue, no can't dey normal. So, but my sister, if she dey listen to this program, the advice wey I go give am be say, make she tell her family for Benin here, make dem go return that bride price to the man family, because the man no be better person. Her husband no dey there. I know say there is a place for forgiveness, but as I say, he and that other woman still dey together since 2013. They come. That's how many years now. So make she move on with her life. God go bless her with her own husband.
The pain, the most painful part of this story is that,
yes,
you know, because I have audio of the woman as well, because she sent us a message. She also sent an audio where she explained further. But unfortunately, we cannot play the audio on live because she said people will know her voice. You know, the painful part of
people will know her voice.
Yes, the painful part of this whole story is that the two closest, let me say, the two closest persons people to this woman, now hurt time. So you understand?
Yes.
You know, this is a story because sometimes you see many of us committing suicide sometimes. Some people just want to end the life because there's no need to continue no more because of the stress, the pain they are passing through. What this woman wants to hear right now is, for me, I don't want anybody to blame her, rather than to encourage her because she's already passing through pain. Because she spent money in bringing this girl, she spent money bringing this guy, but the painful part is now both of them now live in the same house together. In the shadow of love, right? So this is what this program is all about, because I was surprised. We already have three
stories,
but we're only going to talk about this one today because it's our first episode, so that we can share it every week. And the next one we have for next week, the woman says she will call into the show, but she's not going to show her face as well, to talk about this story that we have here. So my people, I don't know the story, like somebody is saying here. Okay, let's put it on the screen.
So true. People don't have conscience like before again.
Yes. This time people hurt you by saying nothing they happen, I don't care, go die. Because a lot of people don't have sense no more. They don't care what you pass through. Thank you anyway. Help the poor in life. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yes, this is what we're passing through. Yes, the show is all about you calling in, telling us your story. If you don't, because the reason of you telling us your story, we are not God to conquer you or to help you out. But your story might be able, you talking about your story might be able to help you.
To encourage another person.
Yes, definitely to help others, because these are things that are happening. Let's assume this woman has this guy, or I don't know if she get a document that time. Say she visits Nigeria, go born up to 31st with this man before she come carry, born 3 children and all those things. If the man come like this, he go hard down before he go say, make I leave my wife with children. I go start with a fresh person. He go hard. We know it happen, but it go hard. But trusting your old-time boyfriend, you go carry him from abroad. Mona too forgot to start life. Get where you first carry come where did at your house. Now they are two come to do something together. I can't give them belay. The painful part now, both of you are living together. And as well, my people, this show is about you talking about your story, telling us things that you've passed through. Like we said before, any story is a story, and our entire blessing is also going to be encouraging you guys that want to invest back home and you don't have the ideology or how to do it. You don't even know how to go about it. She will also be talking more on this to encourage you, to illustrate you on how you can start, rather than trusting one of your uncle from family, trusting your mother, your father. Remember, sometimes trusting our mother is not a bad thing. Trusting our father is not a bad thing. But don't forget that our parents now have an old mentality. They don't. For example, that one of my friends were complaining the other day that I told my mom, I give money to my mama, may take go build house for me. Can't go build OD house for me. Yes, because that is the level of how do I put it on? Level of understanding, because the postmodern world where we live, sometimes or most times our parents cannot follow up the pace. Except we that is young. So sending your parents money to do something for you back home, sometimes, because now there's a lot of opportunities in Nigeria now where if you don't even want to build house, buy house. People, they build new houses now. I want you to talk more on that blessing.
Okay, there are several real estate companies that can actually purchase properties for you, build the house. You just pay them for their services. They will build the house and give you exactly what you want. Trusted real estate companies We have some few of them in Benin, in Edo right now. So if you, they will give you the standard that you want. And another thing I will also say is this: everybody know the how much for one bag of cement. So when you are giving projects to people to handle for you, get what we call quotation from about 5 different people. Get the estimate of what your budget is going to look like. There is no way two will not look alike or three will not look alike in the budget. Then in your own wisdom, you should be able to know those that you will work with. So let's assume you have a trusted company that you know can deliver for you. You want to build a house, and or rather you want to buy a land and raise it up to lintel level, and then maybe it's a 2 bedroom flat or it's a 4 bedroom flat, and they are giving you an estimate of 10 million. I'm just saying, for instance, you should be able to have about 5 people you will call to give you the same estimate so that you
Mm-hmm.
can compare. So it's very easy to check facts these days. So when you compare, then you know what to do, then you are good to go. So like these real estate companies that I'm telling you about, we have a lot of them that you can trust already now in Benin, that they will deliver for you what they promise. Benin is now gradually looking like Lagos. We have people who are now into estate management, like they buy landed properties, they build houses and they sell. So we already have those doing those business already in Benin, in Edo State as we speak. So these people are reliable. So if you know that your family member, because it almost became a normal trend or norm, like you said something now, that when you are building a house back home, your family members will be building their own at the same time. So at the
Exactly.
end of the day, the money you are supposed to spend for one house, you end up spending times two. And some of them are so wicked that they will even build their own to be better than yours, and you are
Exactly.
the one that is funding the project. So when you work with, if you know you cannot trust your family members, please contact these estate managers and valuers to run your properties for you. Then when it also comes to business, take your time. In fact, in the coming weeks, we'll talk more about when it comes to the business aspect when you
Yes.
want to invest back home, because we really need to encourage you. That was why I said, Mr. Naja Watch, I'm very grateful that you brought me into this program, because
Thank
every
you.
day in Edo here, we go dey shout, people dey do courtesan, our girls dey follow men. Sometimes you go hear dem say dey follow man give dem 5,000. I no understand. That one wey no go reach you take eat in one day, or 10,000. So when a lot of business activities dey go on for Edo, crime go reduce. These days now, you no fit waka for night again, either dey kidnap you or dey snatch your bag. So when una dey bring all dis investment dey come, na pipu una go employ now wey dey build dat house, dat business wey you dey do, or dat house wey you dey do, dat bag of cement wey you wan buy, na pipu you dey follow buy. Pipu na you dey follow dey buy sand. Pipu na you dey follow dey pay transportation to move things from one location to another location. And those pipu now, dey get family. Do you know, one person wey you give work, you don end up giving 5 pipu food, because dat one person fit get wife, e go get children, or e go get mama, or e go get sister wey e dey feed from dat work wey e do. So if una dey always dey invest for Edo, you go see reduce. So all dis our family members, our friends wey don betray us in the past, we no go look all those one make we come say close the door. So we need to still encourage ourselves. Dat na why dis program good, so dat we go fit dey open everybody eye, dey let una dey know the right way to go about all these things, because at the end of the day, na our life wey dey here na e go better.
Yes.
So for all those projects wey we dey talk just now, like that beauty project, you contact real estate valuers. They go build the house for you to the standard wey you want sef, because who you give work today na e go wan impress you. E go wan impress, because pipu many now wey dey the business, o pipu plenty yakata wey dey hustle the business. So who mess up, ogoya muria, na
Exactly.
you e take spoil. So they want please you, give you better standard, so that you yourself go still tell your friends for abroad say, Now these people now build my house for me. Oh, see how much they charge me. See. So
All
now
right.
that the way I see am be that, so una no allow any of the experience una don get before make it change una mind. So now that one now I get to tell una today.
Thank you, Blessing. We have
We thank
lots
God.
of comments coming to our WhatsApp here, like someone saying, what about Lagos? Yes, we are going to get more details about Lagos when the time comes. Please,
Okay.
if you can send more of your messages through this live so that we can put it on screen, you know, where others can see, because you're messaging us directly on our WhatsApp here. We cannot actually respond to you now, you know. Right, like you said before, Blessing, you using an agent now to buy your house, yes, I recommend it, because a lot of people are competing with themselves now. So I don't
Yes,
believe any agent will want to take your money without not delivering the job they're supposed to do, because
yes,
one, they will tarnish their reputation, which
yes,
is not is going to be very bad for them. So the
yes,
competition is very high. So for
yes,
me, the time has passed where you sending your brother to go and be Modi block on your site,
yes.
uh, sending your sister to go and be Modi block on your
Mm.
site. The
In
law is
fact,
happening every time. Yeah, go ahead.
another thing wey I wan add,
Yeah,
after you don, for instance, so agent like I talk just now before, you wan raise your house reach lintel level, maybe na 10 million tell you, maybe plus to buy the land, because from location to location vary for how much dem dey sell property. I fit tell you now say for inside GRA, we get where we dey call old GRA and new GRA. Everybody know how much to buy 100 by 100 for Iyama road and for Boundary road. Everybody know how much to buy 100 by 100 for Ikpopa. So once you don, then Ugbo get im own price, Sample road get im own price. You dey see am, so everybody know how dem dey sell property for Benin. So away from the property, you don purchase your property and you wan make real estate agent build am for you. Aunty, oga, if for instance now say you wan build your house to roofing level, im don already give you step by step breakdown from foundation to roofing. So you don already know how much e go cost you to dey do foundation. You go first send am, the real estate agent, you go first send am that foundation money first. And as you send am the foundation money, hello, everybody dey digital now. If e tell you
that
say network no dey the place, no problem, you go do video. If e reach house that evening, make e send you the video. If na 3 days e wan take dem to take do the foundation, maybe dem wan do digging today, tomorrow dem go do pouring, next tomorrow dem go do filling, the other day dem go do raising. You go first send digging money first. So once you send digging money come today, as you dig am, make dey do video show you for there. If you no do video, if you no fit do live video through video call, make e do recording. Once e record am finish, make e send am give you. Once e reach house, you see am, you see say yes, e do am. Then day break, you give am money for pouring. So you yourself go join dey help the agent sef make dem no even chop your money. So there are so many ways to take monitor people. But when it comes to your family, if you say make e do video, e go tell you say na so e phone spoil, na so this one happen. E go dey give you different excuse. Egbuwegbe, e no let you shout for. So na dey make dem dey fit dey defraud people dey reach like that. But when you work with real estate agent, you can hold them accountable per second. And we get lawyers too. Lawyers dey find work for Benin. Before you enter any business transaction with any real estate, tell your lawyer to do investigation, enter agreement with the real estate company. Then before una kick off, any kpakam, don dey talk too much o, cut straight. So na be the thing wey I say I wan talk. So but e dey very rare o for real estate agent to mess up. But I know say some still dey, but I can assure you say as of today, many dey wey be say they don already make their name. Everybody don know say these people dem dey try. So sorry
okay.
say I cut you
Thank you.
short. Na wetin I say make I quick talk.
Oh, that is fine. That is fine. We have someone that is going to join us to contribute to this now with the name
Okay.
Eigato. Eigato, before we bring you to the show, let me respond to somebody here. Gato, I think we just lost you there. Please, if you are hearing us, please come back so that we can bring you to the show. But I'm going to respond to Help the Poor. Help the Poor, you say you need a genuine architect number. Yes, we categorically say that and give you 100% that we can give you a good architect that will help you with that. If you have problem, you come to us. But we don't give builders, but architect, because the reason why I'm saying this is one of the things that Blessing just said. Those that have left a good reputation in the past, you can always recommend them.
Recommend them, yes.
So that's how it works. So please, you will send us an email later on our email address where we can give you a very we'll give you direct number. Our email is there. You can see it on the screen. Let me remove this so that you can see our email. I don't know. Yes, it's right there. Okay, right. So I think we lost a gato, So you can send us an email where I can give you that number. Yes, Help the Poor. Yes, of course. You don't need to beg for that. I'm saying we can give you that one. If you have any situation with the person that we're going to give you the number, you come direct here. This is what we call transparency. Like our Blessing was saying, let's assume now Nigeria was involved themselves in something that is not right. You are easily going to come here to tell the whole world that a whole Nigeria world don't carry my money. We have someone that's going to contribute to this show. 1 minute. Yeah, good evening. Where are you calling from and what's your name?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Am I on to Nigeria Watch?
Yes, we are hearing you, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm watching you live, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Because I'm watching live because you are with Blessing PRO.
Yes.
That is another comrade.
Exactly.
I love her. That is another comrade that we in diaspora.
Please turn off your system over there, sir, so we can hear you clearly.
So I've shifted.
Okay.
Because I connect my system to tell you. Everybody, we are watching it.
Okay.
And that we comrade Blessing PRO. I will see how after the COVID-19 when we come to Nigeria. So I want to commend you. I want to say God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
So all of you are doing a very fantastic job to expose these people. So I will see you. I will see Able Stone. I will see Usakuno Holding, Apostle Alfred, Majoki. I will see Lucky Orukbe. So I will see all of you so that we see that. So that we know how to build Nigeria, because many people in diaspora have looked confident in Nigeria. They are look confident, they are lose confidence completely. But the way the youth are now coming up, they are energizing. I was the person that was attacking that the youth are lazy. And I commend the youth that they are not lazy, they are coming up. They have boost, they have a lot of energy. So we want to have confidence in them. I've spent 23 years in Spain, in Madrid. So family, they are really done a lot of bullshit. They are done a lot of meander that people in diaspora don't have confidence in family. It's only few that we say most of the houses they build, you will go there, it's nonsense. So I want to commend you, Nigeria Watch. God will protect you. God will bless you. Anything you lay your hand, God will bless you. And also extend to all those that are fighting for Edo State to move forward. And I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the Edo people again that with Governor Obaseki, Edo will move forward. I'm not in APC, I'm not in PDP. I've not met Mr. Godwin Obaseki before, but he's doing a great job. And I thank Blessing, Comrade Blessing arrow. God will give her her desire. Any person that want to take her as a woman, he will meet a pillar in the mighty name of Jesus. God will protect all of you that are fighting for you to move forward in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ciao.
Yeah. Wow. Blessing. That's your fan. You already have a fan on our channel.
That's so sweet. In fact, I was so happy listening to him. God bless you too, sir. Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Someone else was calling. I'm sorry. Please call back.
I'll be with you shortly.
All right. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we have you back now. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Like we were saying before, you see, this program is going to help a lot of us. Not just for one person. Many of us don't pass through one or two things. Like that, our brother just said that many of us don't give up on Nigeria. We don't give up on Benin or Edo State. No, many of us don't even care again if there's a state called Edo State because of the situation over there. But many of us still have the perception, the old perspective, say, na so Edo State be, na so it be. But recently we started talking that trying to convince people that no, home is home, regardless of whatever that is happening. You cannot live in abroad forever. One day you will carry your load, say they go back home. But if you not build home not good day. So now so this program is here to help us, to enlighten us, to give us the view, on how we can start life, even without not going through your family. That same family where you treat things say don't fair hurt you in the past. Good evening. Where you calling from? What's your name? Please turn off your system over there so we can hear you. Hello? Turn off your system over there. Hello, madam. Turn off your system. Hello, madam. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Where you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Magdalene.
Where you calling from?
From Ghana.
Oh, thank you, madam. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I just watch your program, so I see your program, so I love the program very well.
Thank you, madam.
So, are you a Benin, sir?
Yes, I be Benin.
Okay.
But
okay.
Most speak pidgin.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So me myself, they don't still chop me for my family. Don't still chop me. Even say some people they were even give normal people we see the builders. They don't too chop me. Even say if I even vows I not go finish. I can't verse because not be small thing. Now God save me. Say me I not pass. So me, my I don't even vow before, so I not go finish, I not go build that past there because what if they don't do me?
No.
Life now lie.
No, madam, now because of you, people like you now make us come start this show. You know, understand? To give you hope. To give you hope again, say no, you don't need to give up because of what one or two person do to you. You have a better future ahead of you, madam. Anything where you lose today, you go get them back again. You know, understand? Now, I know so many of us all pass through this situation, but when we not call in like this, a lot of people they don't get the confidence to they call in. So madam, this show now for you. Our encouragement today is to let you know, say, I beg, not give up. So it's not compulsory. Say you must do something through your papa hand, your brother hand, your mother hand, your sister hand, your boyfriend or your husband, your wife. No, you can do it now. Nigeria don't develop to that extent. Say you can even do something for Nigeria. Say your family don't know how you take do them.
Yes, okay.
Sorry, madam. We know. Say that is your past. Think about your future.
Yeah. My own as happier of the day.
You see now,
Yeah, they bypass.
All right. If you need any help on how to continue whatever you are doing, reach out to us anytime, madam. We are always here. This is Naija Wash, is a brand. We can never put our hand for something where we know say it go tarnish our name. We can never do that. And we not fit bring any fraudulent individual come our screen here, make on the advice now. We not go fit do that kind of thing, madam.
Brother, what I want talk say, those states if I don't develop past that one, now our family now they kill us, they go.
Exactly.
See now the way where God still bless Edo people for Europe, and those states supposed to be Dubai. May we forget government. The way where God still bless Edo people, you go see family, brothers. They'll go. You go give them money where reach. Money, you understand? So they'll go video another people house can't give you.
Exactly, you are right. Our sister Blessing just talked about it not long.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your contribution.
So I got your number now. Next year, so I will contact you.
Anytime, madam. Anytime. Thank you, madam.
To make I know as I want to start time again.
All right. Thank you, madam. All right. All right. Blessing, you can hear that. You know,
I'm so sad.
Oh, very sad. We were having someone that wanted to join the show. We are sorry. We wanted to finish the call before break. Please come back if you want to join the show. Jess, I think your name was Jess. Please come back again. And hey, Gato, you are asking for the link to join the show. I just pasted it there. You can join the show if you want to. We are waiting for you. You know, we are taking it one step to the other. So, Blessing, what can you say about that woman's experience?
It's really sad, you know, because the way she spoke, you will know that they've really dealt with her. You know, I really feel sorry for her. So we have to prove to people that things can be done differently here.
Yes.
Like, I'm glad that somebody who already knows me called into this program.
All right,
I have been advocating. Okay.
Hold on, Blessing. Good evening, sir. Nice to have you on the show. What will make you introduce yourself?
My name is
Rex. Your system over there, can you put it off, sir?
Yeah, my name is Rex.
Yes. The noise in the background, sir. Please, can you turn your telly off?
Yeah. Is that okay now?
Yeah, very clear right now. Good evening, Mr. Rex. So what can you tell us today? Thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, I'm happy about the thing people are doing, about the job in Nigeria. People are working because there are so many people here who are frustrated about Nigeria because of the family back home.
Exactly.
When you trust people to work for you, but they don't do what you wanted to do, but they will tell you that bring the money, but when you ask questions, there will be problems. So I'm happy if people are unable to start this, we will be happy with you people. Then more guys should come on board and support. Because I've been abroad for over 30 years now. My life, I want to go back home. So that's why we all supported the governor to come to power back again. So I pray that for what we are all planning now, that things will be better for we all in abroad, so that we can go back home as well. Because staying here, most of us, we have good job. We've learned so many things to come and contribute. I built trailers for so many years. I'm a welder. I'm into engineering sector, so I can open the business in Nigeria. But there was about 4 years ago, I went to Nigeria. I brought some machine in. So that machine is about 280 volts. So that machine cannot, the power we have at those, they cannot power those machines. So I have to leave them behind in my house. So unfortunately, after 2 years back, I went back home. Those machines were stolen. You understand? So I pray that this government, for what he is doing now about this electricity, we are happy about it. I pray that one day we always will still come back home again and start doing something. Then they will develop more than this. That's my contribution. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you at least for bringing out your face to encourage many of us. I really do appreciate this. Please continue to join us. We are going to continue to, this is our first episode. It's going to be every Friday, 7:30 p.m. We like to see more of you, on this show, to encourage every individuals, because a lot of us, we've passed through, we have story to talk about, like you just mentioned right now. None of us want to live in abroad forever. You've been in abroad now for 30 years. Wow. Of course, you're already planning to move back home. But when home is not home, where do you want to go? Thank you, sir, for letting us
nowhere. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, sir. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right. We have you back, Mr. Igato. All right. Good evening, Mr. Igato there. Please unmute yourself. I think you muted yourself. Okay, we lost that person again. Right. Blessing, as you can see that a lot of people are already liking what we're doing, because I told many of us are passing through hell, especially those of us that live in diaspora. Most of pains come, I know it's hot, it's hard to say. Most of our pains actually come from our family. And many people, they are tired, they want to move back home. But you can't move back home when your family is pursuing you, for example. And another thing is that when your family member is doing something for you, back home, and you ask them, say, how you take do this thing? How much you take buy this thing? They'll they verse. Yes, that's what our brother just said, Mr. Red. They'll they verse. Just because you ask, how much for granite? You say granite is 150,000. Then you are telling them that somebody told me granite now 135,000. Then they don't invest for you. So does it mean that I doesn't have rights over my money?
Exactly.
So you can join the show. A lot of people indicating you're trying to join the show, and you're going away again. Mr. Igato, I think it's good to hear from you, because you've been coming in and coming out. We don't know what you want to say. Please come in, because one or two persons will learn from what you're going to talk about, please. Right. Blessing, address what our brother just said a few minutes ago, please.
Okay. Like someone like him now that have been away for 30 years, and just look at the sad experience he had himself. He brought some machines home. Our lights could not power it. He left it. He left them. 2 years later again, they stole them. That's so sad. Because those machines could be running into millions of naira. Okay, somebody like that, you want that person to risk bringing his investments back to Edo? No. You see, a lot of people saw the way I worked during the last election. Some persons think it was because, she's SSA to the governor. That's why she's working for her boss. But it's because I saw some policies the governor is trying to create in Edo State. And I know that those policies will create a favorable environment for business to strive. It cannot do a lot in just 4 years, because the system has been messed up. It has been polluted for so many years. And here he is now trying to clean up the system. With the kind of policies the governor is trying to put in place, if he's able to achieve them, do you know that what happened to this our brother Rest that called now will probably not happen? So I'm really sorry about that, and I'm happy that he still believes in the Edo. He still believes in the growth in Edo. He earnestly wants to return back home. So I pray that he gets it right this time around when next he's trying to do something back home. So
all right.
That's what I have to say about that. It's really a sad one. I'm so sorry for that experience.
All right, bless you. 1 minute. We've got someone on the phone. Please, where you calling from? What's your name?
I'm calling from Jenny, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate this very program, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So the truth is that I'm very happy now, because I'm beginning to see it's like I'm seeing progress in my life right now, because I've been suffering for so many things like this. because I can't imagine when a full mother that gave birth to me can just frustrate my life like this.
Oh my God.
For like how many years now? If I can tell you now that even my mother now for like 2 years to 3 years now, we have not been talking. I can't imagine myself. I open an account with my mother's name because I was not having an account before I left Nigeria, you understand?
Yeah.
But unfortunately for me, my mother, she ate my money. And I also take a full truck of trailer to Nigeria. She squandered everything. And at the end, she says she bought land for me. She said at the end, she used her own husband's name to buy the land. You understand? Just because I doesn't want my father, because I'm just a single the only son.
Yeah.
That she gave birth to my father. Understand?
Yeah.
So my father was not angry because my father does not know anything about it. I wanted to do it in a hiding way because I don't want my father to know, because my father have another wife. I thought my mother can help me. But unfortunately, my mother could not help me. She ate every morning. So she also told me that she want to take the daughter to abroad. I said, okay, I will help her. I took my second to last born to abroad. Even now, we are not talking. She don't even talk to me. As I'm talking to you, she says she bought land. After all the money I sent with the truck and everything, as I'm talking to you now, I don't even know if I have land in Nigeria, but she said I have land. Even when she bought the land, she told me that he used her husband name to buy the land. I asked her, why can you use my whole the man that is not even my father, my stepfather? How can you bought my land with your husband name? At the end, I should pay 80,000 to refund the document. I also send out the 80,000 naira. At the end, I don't even know what to say. Everything is there, and I don't even know if I have land or anything as I'm talking to you. But let me just cut it short because of other people. Everything just there. Now, my mother, if I don't trust my mother, who am I going to trust? Even me and my father now, we are not playing, because my father was the one that took me to Europe. Even my father is still in the Europe here. You understand? My father is even angry with me because of everything. So I don't even know what to do. I'm just alone, left alone, just like that. But I thank God for this very program.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you, sir.
I can do something.
Of course, my word for you, sir, is that whatever that you've passed through from your mother or from anybody, I want you to know that you are alive today. It means that you have hope to do better. Please don't give up. You understand? It's an indication that you cannot trust your mother, but it doesn't mean that you cannot trust someone else. It doesn't mean you cannot move on. This is the reason why we started this show. It's going to be every Friday, 7:30 p.m., where we can encourage so many people, especially those in the diaspora. That's why we call the show Life in Abroad. We know, say, this story day. We know, say, many people get story to talk about. Not so we don't know. Meanwhile, they talk to you, so I get story to talk about. Our sister, where they look also blessing, she gets story to talk. Everybody has story. So this your story now will motivate so many other people. Say, wow, to come and talk about it, so that many people go learn. I just want to let you know that your future is bright. Please don't give up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, good evening. Where are you calling from? What's your name? Please turn off your system over there. Hello, I can hear you. Turn off your system. Where are you calling from, sir? Turn off your system, sir. Hello, turn off your system, sir. Turn off anything that you're watching us from. Anything that you're watching us from, turn it off. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, where you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Johnny Worohan, calling from Italy.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
Italy.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I love your program, and I heard what you people are talking about, and is also, I still have the same problem like my brother just talked about now.
Okay.
But after, I think I left home 2008. Then I have a wife who have 3 children for me. But I was sending money to help me to build and do so many things. Then this woman, after all sort of done, for a good 9 years, I didn't get document to come home. Then the next thing, left these children at home in my father's house there and go away. So one day somebody just called me and told me, this woman has gone away, gone. No. I said, I talked to this woman yesterday, but how come? He said she don't know. So I start to do the investigation. Then I get the investigation that yes, he has already gone. So okay, but do you know what God do? I thank God for my life. That same week, God was just giving me paper. Then they just called me on the phone that Jolly, you should go to Soquestria, that is a police station, to go and take a permission to sojourner. Then I have to go. Then when I take this sojourner, I said the first thing I would do, I have to go home to go and see my children. When I went to my brother, I saw hell. I was crying because the house I give money to renovate, that one was not even, they didn't do anything. Then the one that I was building, it didn't go out of DBC. What we mean by DBC, that is the filling level. It was still there in Uruwa. The other one is in Arulo. So I saw these two things. I said, God, but these people were busy telling people outside there that this man had gone abroad for so many years. He didn't think about us. He didn't do this. But all my money was being given to this woman, but nothing was done. Then he has to go to marry another man in Uteko and be Okun. So that's how. Then now my mother is dead. My father is dead. Nobody is there to take care of my children. Then I have to give my children now to another extended family in same Arulo there in Ibinadua. So those one they are the people who is taking care of my children. Thank you for this program, because while many of us have almost same problem, most of the time you even say, okay, this is my friend, you give money, nothing will be done. Thank God, I think day before yesterday, I see the light that our amiable governor put on. Yeah. I was so happy to say, if this thing goes on like this, I know I have only 2 years in Europe to fly back home, because all of us have our own business in our head. But you can't be giving people money to do business for you, and at the end, you got nothing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Blessing, as you can see, is our first episode. As you can see now, I've said it that everybody have a story. You see, our brothers that called in, you see what they've passed through in the past. Just look at the pathetic story about our brother that his own mother. So what can you say about that?
That's so sad, really. It's almost similar to what I told you. Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Very clear, yeah.
Okay. I said it's almost similar to what my auntie did to her daughter many years ago. You know, so I'm sure his mother was just deceived by her husband. But I also don't know how a mother would be so comfortable. For 3 years, you are not in good terms with your son. and you were the one at fault, and yet you are comfortable. You've not done everything humanly possible to reconcile with your first son, for that matter. So a lot of people have really been hurt. This is so, see, I just hope I will be able to bottle up my emotions to anchor this program, really, because hearing these stories is really tearing my heart apart. Like, so people really go through, because I know what I go through to earn 1,000 naira. I know how hard I have to till the soil. I know how hard I've been hustling. I've been hustling since this should be like the 13th year. I started hustling. I left university 2007. This 13 years now, I've been hustling for my life. So I cannot imagine trying to put a project for give someone my project to handle, and the person will mess it up. I've had the ups and downs in my businesses, and I know how those things actually cause me depression. Talk less of the fact that a family member, somebody close to me that I trust, will do this kind of things to me. So I want to employ everyone, like, okay, they should forget about the past, what have happened in the past. God bless you, Mr. Naja Watch, for putting up this kind of program, so that we can enlighten our people on how to go about their investment, where they will not have issues anymore.
Exactly. Like you just said, I don't think anybody out there who have suffered so much to make their money will be happy when one person is using their money to enrich themselves back home. Nobody will like that at all. You know,
Yeah.
before we started this program, I already know that a lot of us are passing through similarities of what they have been saying since. You know, everybody have a story. Like I've always said, you know, you are still going to hear more story that you're going to get tears. I'm telling you, because this is our first episode. You're going to hear more story. You're going to say, "Wow, is this actually happening to our people in abroad?" Yes, because I believe people in abroad have more story than people that live in Nigeria, because the bad people in Nigeria are capitalizing on our weaknesses in abroad. So yes, this is what the story, the show is all about. We are going to end the show right now. Thank you, everybody. It's going to be 1 hour show. It's already 1 hour 7 minutes. We are ending the show right now. I want to thank every one of you that have participated, that have left a comment. Like there's one comment that was very illustrating and very touching from okay, yeah, from this man here, Declan Robert. Declan Robert said, this is a brilliant initiative. I'm a Nigerian resident in the UK. Well done to you guys. I'm going to help share this. Yes. Thank you very much, Declan Robert. Thank you, every one of you that have contributed through the messaging, your message and your WhatsApp messages as well. And for those that called into the show, this show, in case of you that those of you that just joined, this show is about life in abroad. Tell us your story. It means we don't have anything to do with your story, but we have everything to do with your story. Because a lot of people who is actually listening right now will learn from your own story, not fall a victim tomorrow. You know, this is why we are doing this show. You know, we also give room for those that live in Nigeria to call in and tell us your own story. You never know, you might have a very pathetic story that we could also raise money here for you. You never know. You know, but we are not urging everybody to come here and fabricate a story just because you think that we might raise money for you. Every story that warrants or that deserved a gift from us must be investigated. You know, we are not just going to give it out like that. But nevertheless, everybody got a story. This is what the story is all about. Blessing, I give you 2 minutes to give your statement before we end the show, please.
Thank you very much once again for having me on this program. I'm seriously looking forward to next week, Friday. So, for our viewers out there, I will encourage you to invite your friends, your families, share the link to them, tell them to come on board next week, Friday by 7:30 Nigerian time. So, so that they can also learn, share their stories. Yes, stories from other people, because we are all learning. So I want to appreciate you for taking out your time to watch this program, and we promise that will make it more exciting, interesting, and educative and eye-opening as we go on with the program.
Thank you, Blessing. And we can see some people complaining already that the show is too short. Yes, okay. Next week we are going to expand it to be 1 hour 30 minutes. You know, as you can see, we are sorry, social mentor info and official Apricot analyzer. Yes, the show is too short. Another one complaining there is too short. A lot of people were enjoying it already, but yes, next week we will extend our time with you guys. You know, we want to hear more stories from people. We promise we're going to extend it from 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes so that people can call in, talk about what you're passing through. Nevertheless, we appreciate every one of you that have contributed to this show today. It's our first episode. We just want to do this. We are not doing this to enrich ourselves. We are doing this to encourage everybody all over the world that is following us so that we don't fall a victim tomorrow by listening to those that is telling the stories. Thank you, everybody. And thank you again once again, Blessing Aro. So we look forward to having you next week Friday at 7:30.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. That is our sister, our Blessing. She's going to be joining us here every Friday, where we're going to continue to talk about this situation of our life story. All of us get life story. You know, as we were talking before, we get things to talk about. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for those of you who think that the show is too short today. I'm so sorry. We are going to expand it next week. Is our first episode. We never knew that people are going to embrace it this way. You know how it is now when you start something for the first time. You just want to see how it's going to go. Yes, now that we don't know, say a lot of people like them. Next week we will take them to 1 hour 30 minutes. Depending on the story that is on board, we might even expand it or extend it to 2 hours. You know. But nevertheless, I appreciate every one of you who contributed to this show. You guys are so wonderful. Please join us every Friday, 7:30. Now we'll take they do this show and they look so. You know, I beg, make una remember, say this show we they do it because of una. We are not doing it because of us alone. It's for everybody. Please join us and let's do it together. That is it there. Send us your story on our email, najawatch7@gmail.com, or send that to our WhatsApp number where we put for screen just now. Tell us what you passed through. If you don't want to call into the show, you know, you see our brave brothers who call into the show. One of them talked about that, mama, if you carry child for 9 months, now you go come out, constant cause pain for your own child. I don't know how she managed to do that one. You know, understand? So I beg, send in your story to our email or our WhatsApp or call into the show. We go to provide link where you can bring yourself. As you can see, Mr. S came into the show by himself and he talked about what he passed through, how he invest and all that. So I beg, every Friday, 7:30 p.m. Now we go to do this show. Now this show now for all of us. Make una remember, say if you not talk about your story, nobody else go feel learn from her. Remember, say your story where you talk about today, you go help that person where you want to make attempt to go do 1 or 2 things tomorrow. I beg, talk about them, make you not fall a victim, make you not go carry money, go give person we not supposed to give. I beg, now make us open this show. Now every Friday, 7:30 p.m. I appreciate every one of you for joining us this evening. We are going to end the show right now. We are coming back straight away as we have a video for you from our brother Emmanuel Aigbogun. Make una take care and have a good evening, you all.
Hello, Nigerians. Hello, ladies.
Hello, my fans and the good people out there. Keep watching.
Keep watching it. What's up?
Naija Watch.
Naija Watch.